Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, we are on the Vault of Secrets with a 3 versus 3 where I have spawned as the blue zerg with my allies Spartan, the teal Protoss, and Contrarian as the red Protoss. And we are going up against Blixum, the orange Protoss. Raining Blood as the yellow Terran. And finally, we got a celebrity in our midst, filling in the role as the purple Protoss. We have the one, the only Zeratul. How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. Haven't seen you since the campaign. What have you been up to? Apparently, he's going to be building a pylon. A Vault of Secrets seems to be a testament to Blizzard's inability to avoid making short rush maps. Because I'm sure I've pointed this out before. You've got this ramp here, this little plateau here, and it goes right up into your opponents on the other side. Very, very close rush distances. There's some good macro opportunities with these rear expansions, and you can seal them off because there's entrances to each side. They can be closed off, but it takes a little while to do. At least it takes a while for me to do because I'm Zerg and they can't knock down anything. But, you know, that's definitely counterattacks back through the back here are very, very common, at least in my experience. And it gets a little harder to try to take these other bases. I mean, again, you still have these ways of closing off these ramps, but they're exposed to air, to reapers, to all sorts of things. And then these gold weir here on the side, which are hard to keep track of, to make sure your opponents don't have it. But it's also very hard to get your army down there if it's spotted. So, all in all, interesting map, macro opportunities, but also very, very close rush, which, if you're going to take care of the gold, could really leave you open to have someone push right up the gut. Right up the gut. Let's see if the rush distances do play a part here, as we have Spartan throwing down his Cybernetics core at the front. Seems a bit risky. I don't know if we knew whether or not there were any Zerg in this game. It could have been random players. I don't know. But I don't know, a bit risky to put him here. Maybe back just a little bit further. Well, I guess he's over here. No, he's over here. No, he's back here. But just, you know, if you're not going to do a wall off, keep it a little bit further back. Because if there's any big rush up here, they're gonna hit your buildings. Another gateway going down there, and it looks like we just got some pylons out here, which is not a bad idea. You can warp in right to the front. And if it gets sniped, it's not as big a deal. We do have a forge going down. We are going to be able to spot this. Oh, Zeratul's Pro is very, very angry right now. Throwing an extra pylon there. So we have to watch. I don't think we have any probes around the back to worry about sort of cannon rush. It looks like Contrarian is going to be getting back right at one of Zeratul's probes. And oh, he's going to spot the gold from Blixen. Oh, it's Zeratul. I thought you had a little more strategy in this. You led your opponents right to your allies' expansion at the gold. So now we are fully aware that this is on the way. And it looks like I'm going to be building up a Roach Warren. I guess I was worried. Yeah, we must have known the allies, because sometimes, you know, going up against two Protoss and a Terran and the short rush distance, I thought maybe a Roach Warren, something a little bit beefier would be a good idea. But Blixum has been spotted. He's going to try to compensate with that by throwing down a bunch of pylons. This will help prevent any Zergling surrounds. We don't have any Zerglings coming around, but it does prevent it. But it also will let him get up some cannons, because he was the one throwing down that forge. Maybe this is why. Maybe this was a response to the fact that his base has been spotted, and we don't yet have anything to deal with it. We got Chrono Boosting out the Warp Gate research, and we've got Stalker on the way, but these other two gates are just kind of sitting there right now. He needs to really ramp up that production. He's going to try to run a Zealot in there. Cannon about to finish, though. He's going to cancel the other one, though. I don't know why he can't. Why did he cancel that? There's no way that Zealot was going to get through those shields before this cannon was able to take him out. And now he's going to have to put that back down again. And the loss of resources. I mean, we checked the resources lost. It's not a zero amount of resources lost. And Spartan's going to bring a Stalker down here. I don't think a single Stalker can take out a cannon, but he's going to try it anyhow, and he's going to lose the Stalker. I don't know why he lost the Stalker. And more cannons are going up. He realizes this base is compromised. He wants to defend it in any way possible, and I don't see a lot of movement out there. That's just an Overlord. He's not going to be able to do anything right now. And I want to get that production tab back out there, where, of course, we do have a Stargate coming out here for Zeratul. So we're going to probably see some Skytoss here. We don't know what else our opponents are doing. Looks like we're just getting some Marine here for Raining Blood, who's not yet got any add-ons. Just mass bunkers with mass Marines. I'd like to see an add-on. Maybe get some Combat Shield. Maybe throw down a Factory. I don't know, but it looks like we are starting to move out. Starcraft Force coming out here for Contrarian and Spartan. But it's a lot of cannons to have to take out. Can't take out the pylons. That's too risky. And we're gonna take out that pylon for Zeratul. I guess it's an easy mark. But more cannons are going down from Blix. I'm throwing them down as you can afford them, it would look like. And it looks like, the Stalkers are just going to swing around, take a couple of shots from the cannons, but they're going to try to move on to the back of the mineral lines. Oh, there's a Mothership Core there. They're going to throw down the Time Warp. And we got to get these Stalkers behind the mineral line. Oh, are they going to try to focus down the Mothership Core? I don't know if that's worth it to lose that many Stalkers in order to do it, but sitting behind the mineral line, we can focus down the probes. Looks like I've gotten a Roach out here. That's timely. And yeah, he's going to try to throw down more cannons just to try to defend this position. Oh, and he's got to watch the Mothership Core. The Mothership Core cannot take on any number of Stalkers whatsoever, especially at that level of health. And the Roaches it looks like the Roaches are going to try to go for that cannon. Should be enough here to take care of it. I'm going to lose that Roach, unfortunately, though, but they're able to focus that down. We do have some reinforcement. Raining Blood's going to send out all those Marines because, well, he doesn't really have many other options. He's going to try to bunch them up. Should be able to drive us away. There's a lot of Marines there, and I don't think we have the numbers for it. Spartan's not going to retreat. Contrarian is going to try to do some damage. He's going to lose a Stalker. No, he's going to take a lot of damage to it, though, and he's going to get his pylon spotted. But now we got double Void Ray production, but this is coming from Blixum. This is not coming from Zeratul, who's now dropping down 2 more Stargates and starting that Void Ray. So it looks like both of our Protoss found the V key again. And wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on back here? It looks like I'm losing my Roaches, but it looks like I'm trying to prevent those Marines from getting in there. Oh, look, a Marine actually did die under there. And unfortunately, I did not knock it down before these Marines got up here, and only a couple of them were stuck outside, but they are stuck in our base now. There is no way to get them out until they knock those down. And it's interesting, these 2 towers were tied together because I was not attacking this and it fell. But only one is taking damage to knock down the rocks. That is an interesting mechanic. Looks like 1-1's on the way. We do have some Phoenix coming out now, too. Not sure what their objective is. Maybe to go Overlord hunting. Maybe he's expecting Mutalisks. Although, if they're expecting Mutalisks, you would not make Void Rays and a Phoenix. You would make Phoenix. Seriously, you would make Phoenix. I don't think people quite realize how bad Void Rays are against Mutalisks. If the numbers are right. I mean, Mutalisks have a hard time with Void Rays if they don't have the numbers, but the second they hit the numbers, it's no contest. But it looks like those Marines are going to push further into our base instead of retreat, and they are going to find. I got a Hydralisk Den coming up, trying to throw down a Macro Hatch. Unfortunately, this tower is not knocked down. I perhaps thought I was safe. I don't know why, or maybe it's because I don't have an army to knock it down. Oh, is he going to go right for the Hydralisk Den? No, he's going to go for the drones, and the drones. I do spot this. He wasted a lot of time not doing anything, and he's going to try to focus down the lair. Oh, he's going to take the Queen first, and then focus down the lair, which is trying to build another Queen. She's not going to make it out of there in time. And we do have some, looks like I do have some more Roaches here. Infestation, but if we got to drive them out here, because this is all my tech here right now, and the lair is going to go down. But good timing, because the Broodlings will be able to help us do some damage here, and I need to get a little bit closer so these Stalkers can be shooting, but it looks like we will be able to clean this up. And I'm going to try to rebuild this. Fortunately, I got a hatchery on the way, so not only will I be able to start mining this again, but I won't have to worry about losing too much creep. Should be able to keep all my buildings from falling apart. And we got Contrarian is going to try to take this expansion. Has been spotted by Zeratul, who's going to lift up a single probe, take it out, and he's got enough energy. He can lift up all these probes, and why not? I mean, isn't that why they invented Graviton Beam, was for picking up workers? And we got some Void Rays moving out here for Blixum, but by now we've had to have spotted that there's air. I don't know if that's why I have the Hydralisk Den right now. It might be part of my Roach Hydra build. Looks like I'm getting Enduring Locust too, so I'm going to try for a little bit of Locust play, but I got to do something about these Void Rays, which are going to be able to focus down my spawning pool. I did see him pretty quickly, although for some reason I've only gotten some of my drones out of there. And he's going to start focusing on more drones. I've lost my spawning pool. He might knock down my second attempt at a lair, and a Phoenix coming out here for Spartan. Not going to be enough, but I think these Stalkers, well, actually, if he gets prismatic alignment up, it looks like, my Hydralisks are here between that and the Stalkers. Looks like we're going to try to focus him down, and yeah, he's not doing so hot right here. Even the Queen getting in there, and we're going to, yes, going to get it down. Only 2 Void Rays are going to survive that. Not sure if that was a good engagement. He did get the spawning pool, but I'm not going for a Ling build, so I have the luxury of rebuilding this. It's not like I'm without an army. You're going for a Ling build and you lose your spawning pool. Oh my goodness. Can't make queens, can't make lings, can't make creep, or spine crawlers, creep. Can't make creep. Well, you know, camp queens, you can't make creep. And that's kind of the way it works. And it looks like Zeratul is going for quite a few Phoenix, though. Just a couple of Void Rays. Not a lot of air targets, though. And, oh, gonna walk right into a bunch of Stalkers. Gonna lose 2 Phoenix right away. And this Stalker, I don't know what he was up to. A couple of cannons going down there for defense. And did he take something out at the Watchtower? Might have done. But we still have this base. And, oh my god, are these all can? Oh, he is putting so many cannons. This is costing him so much money to defend this one expansion that we actually have not hit in quite some time. But they need to worry about this, because if we can hold this one as well, then that kind of offsets. But it looks like Blixen is going to get up a 3rd base right now. Only person... Oh, no, actually, no, he's not the only person to get a base. Looks like both of my allies have gotten a 3rd base. I am just trying to restore my 2nd one, which is why this macro hatch here is pretty good, because it's keeping things... It's keeping things going relatively well. It's keeping my resources going in. I'm not quite long distance mining, although it is kind of screwing up the worker count right there, and that's going to revert down to here. So that was a little weird. I don't know how these counters work exactly, how it decides how many you need and where it goes and all that, but it's interesting nonetheless. And a lot of stalkers here from Contrarian scouting out for expansions. They've not knocked down these towers like I have, but it kind of doesn't matter now because it's pretty much wide open anyhow. And some zealots, is he going to try to counterattack that base? We know there's cannons there we didn't take out. Those zealots don't have much of a chance. Is he going to take this out? He is. I'm not sure if it matters either way. Do we want a wide open ramp here, or do we want a closed ramp? But I don't think it matters either way. It might be better just to get these zealots off doing something, and we can blow those up later if we really need to. But unless there's an engagement happening right here, these rocks I don't think are going to play a big role. Probably not. Probably not. And it looks like Zeratul is going to give up on the Phoenix, just going to go pure Void Ray because he realized, hey, I still have a V key, so why would I make Phoenix? And, well, he's going to have to try to take care of this, but he's going to have to use that Prismatic Alignment. Prismatic Alignment, great against Stalkers, but you actually have to activate it. And does he have enough Void Rays for that? I don't know. Void Rays with Prismatic Alignment do just obliterate Stalkers. But I don't quite know numbers. It looks like Spartan was going to try to sneak that expansion. You might be better off taking these ones over here because those are technically inside our base. And oh, are they going to try it? Looks like they're just look at that. The damage on the towers is shared, but once they collapse, they are sort of individual units, independent contractors, so to speak. Looks like Raining Blood wants to take that expansion. That's what they're doing right now. But the Stalkers are here right away to take those rocks down, and he's not going to do anything about it. He's going to march up here. He almost maybe wanted just to take care of the other rocks too. No blink though. And no Prismatic Alignment. He's going to throw out a Time Warp, but they're just going to kind of walk out of there. They're going to lose a few Stalkers, but gotta use that Prismatic Alignment. It's only cooldown is only 60 seconds, and it does so much damage to Stalkers. It's unbelievable. You might want to take down these rocks, and that's in fact exactly what he's going to do. And maybe wait for this Time Warp to go away before you actually engage again, if that's what you're going to do. And oh, we even got Tempests coming. I don't know what he's getting this for. Tempests are kind of gimmicky unless you're using them for a purpose. A couple of Tempests, though, might not be a bad idea. Kind of snipe, do some damage from afar while your armies kind of dance back and forth. But unless you're seeing massive air units or Colossus, it's not really a good idea to build too many. And he's building 3 at a time. Maybe build a couple and then get some Void Rays out. I don't know, he's even back queuing them. So it looks like he wants to go mass Tempest. I don't know if this is a good idea. We got Blixen going now for carriers, giving up completely on the Void Rays. And, wow, all sorts of air going on here. And what is Raining Blood doing? He's mixed the Marauders in, but he's still going Marines. He has gotten Stim Pack. He has gotten Combat Shields. I'm assuming he does have Marauder Slow, and he's got 1-1. So he's kind of going in for a nice Bio army. Needs something to supplement it, though. Terran Bio is pretty powerful, but has some noticeable weaknesses. One of them would be marching up the side of the map right now. Now, these Colossi are not well defended. You got me a little bit worried here, Contrarian. It looks like he wants something to deal directly with these cannons. They're going to kind of march over that. That's a little silly. And we're going to be moving out with carriers and void rays, which I think is going to counter this pretty handily because nothing here shoots up. That is going to be a bit of a problem. And using that prismatic alignment, it's going to deal with this army as quickly as it possibly can, and maybe even slightly quicker than that. Did manage to get a few cannons down, though, and that's going to make things a little bit easier later on. But still a lot of cannons to deal with. But in the meantime, we're going to be a counterattack here with Contrarian Stalkers. But, oh, prismatic alignment? No prismatic alignment, though. So, I just don't know. Time Warp goes down, but it's going to miss. But it is going to drive Contrarian back. He just does not quite have enough forces for this. Maybe a max Stalker army could deal with this, but it seems to be a bit to deal with. And, oh, looks like Raining Blood's going to kind of ferry his units over here. Wow, looks like it just dropped him off in a nice little regiment there. I kind of like that. But in the meantime, what do we got going here? Looks like we have Locusts pushing across the map. I have now established the short rest distance, which does not come into play at all right now, with a 2-2 Roach Hydra and Swarm Host army going to be trying to siege the front, which they don't have much here other than that pylon. It's going to be a while before they can really do anything. I'm going to have to move them a bit closer to do any significant damage, or move them towards another base. Like this one, which it looks like Spartan's going to be taking this one on. Can't take on all the cannons of his gold, but this one's a lot better to take out because it hasn't been mined as long, so there's a lot more resources left here to get. And all the probes, oh, the probes. A couple of them are going to, well, one's going to escape, but that is about it. And meanwhile, we still have these Stalkers for Contrarian trying to poke up here, keeping Zero Tool back here. Planetary here for Raining Blood. Does he really need it, though? Because he's got an army defending his back. And meanwhile, oh, looks like I've moved in with my Hydralisks now. The Locusts here are going to try to hold that back, and they're going to be trying to deal with that air. Oh, I see the Void Ray there, and oh, the Marines are going to come for it. I don't know who's going to win this battle. They only have 1-1. I do have 2-2, and Hydralisks do put out an impressive amount of damage, but they have no hit points. But he's on the move command there, which gave me a lot of valuable hits right there. And the Phoenix are going to try to thin out those medevacs. Couple carriers are going to spawn, but they're not going to be able to do that much before the Hydralisks completely clean it up. Phoenix are going to take care of the rest of those Void Rays, and it is looking pretty bad. Barton finishing off that side expansion here for Blixen is going to swing around and kind of cover my 6. Blixen's going to try to evacuate a carrier here, a few cans here, and Zeratul is like done because, oh, he lost his army over here. It looks like the Planetary Fortress is going to go down. He's going to manage to save a Void Ray and some Tempest, but that's about it. And it looks like we managed to deal with that Air Force because we didn't really have anything that was good at. I mean, the Void Rays would have been great against the Stalkers as long as they use Prismatic Alignment, but I mean, Hydra's not bad against Skytoss. It's not great, but it looks like I just had the numbers and hit at the right time. That it doesn't look like they got anything to do. We still got more Hydralisks swarming in here. The Swarm Hosts really need to advance forward. Even more Hydralisks following this up. I actually need minerals. Looks like I've taken this expansion, but I need the minerals off of it. I think more than the gas right now, and the Hydralisks are just kind of taking the long route right now. But it looks like it's cleanup right now. We got Contrarian over here taking care of this flank like he's been dealing with all game. We got Spartan up here in the middle, taking out poor Zeratul, who's just had a hard time of it lately, don't you think? And it looks like Blixen's pretty much done. He's mined out here. Only got gas left here, but he's lost all of his production. And we know that Zeratul is gone, and a couple Colossus out here, but oh, even some Widow Mines. Basically just raining blood, but what's he going to do? Stalkers are going to blink in, try to take out those Tempests. Not really the big threat right now. And it's going to take a lot of damage from those Colossi, which I'd really like to thin out before my Hydralisks have to deal with them. Yeah, my Hydralisks are like, no, let's just stay back, because we do not want to deal with... We'll deal with a couple Marauders, and then the Locusts are going to cut them off the pass. Yeah, let's get the Locusts in there, see if they can deal with those Colossus. I do not want to deal with the Colossus, like, at all. But, oh, if he gets the Colossus too close, but it's kind of hard to see it, and I can't even hardly see it there. And yeah, I'm just going to try to pull back. I do not want to deal with the Colossus. This is like, Hydralisks do not like Colossus. But if he gets him too close, I don't think he has... No, he doesn't have extended thermal lance, which means his range is only 6. Hydralisks with a range upgrade, also 6, so we're on equal footing here. And a couple of Colossi from Contrarian will help finish the rest, deal with the rest of this army. And it's basically just cleanup now. That is going to be the last of their army. We got some Widow Mines to deal with here. I'm not too concerned about those right now. Yeah, those are going to detonate off right there. We definitely need to get some detection here. The swarm hosts have moved up to kind of help in the fray. My Hydralisks are, they want to deal. They don't want to deal with this planetary either. I don't know if there's enough of them to take that out. They took some hits from those Colossi. I won't lie. They're not happy right now. And it looks like those Widow Mines are going to pop again. Where are our detection? It might actually get this Colossus down. I don't know who's scanning right now, but yeah, it's going to take out another Colossus. Looks like Raining Blood's just going to sit here and mine that right now. Blixum's just going to mine gas in that right now. It looks like he left the game at some point. I missed that. Oh, those Widow Mines take out some of my Hydralisks. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to send the Swarm Hosts over there. Swarm Hosts are great at taking out planetaries. They really are. It's a beautiful thing. We can just start speeding this up right now. This is obviously just cleanup mode. And oh no, the Widow Mines. So many Widow Mines all over the place. Oh no, my Hydralisk, not my Hydralisk. Oh, that was not good. But yeah, let's watch the Locust take care of that. The mass repairing pretty good, but then he's going to evacuate the SCVs and yeah, watch the planetary burn. That's gonna be it. Gonna retreat them back here where he's gonna. Oh, we're gonna build a cybernetics core because he's gonna make stalkers and a command center. He's got a lot of money. You are royally supply blocked, so there's absolutely zilch that you can do right now. So that is that's gonna be it. As soon as Raining Blood realizes it, no, gonna let us clean everything, absolutely everything back. Oh, he's gonna even micro his Widow Mines because why not? You can win the game with Widow Mines when they can't shoot buildings. And not an SCV is gonna survive. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this game. It's always fun dealing with Skytoss, isn't it? But we managed to deal with it. We had the right units, I guess, and well, we did it. So I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.